Hi, Peter Bernstein, Senior Editor of TMCnet.com. We're at ITEXPO in Las Vegas in the Rio Hotel. We're just off the show floor, and we're wrapping up a couple of very exciting days. And we're delighted to have Aaron Rollins, the CEO of Business Texter, drop by. And we're going to talk about something that's pretty unusual at this show, and we're going to get into why you're here, but intelligent messaging on the wireless side. And let's talk a little bit about your company and the solution that you provide, and then let's get into what the reception was here at the show and why there's so much buzz about this kind of thing.
Thanks for having me here, Peter. So essentially what we do is we've identified that mobile messaging is now the most widely used communication tool in the world. Next year there'll be 30 trillion mobile messages sent, more than emails, phone calls, and paper mail combined. Yet it's used at a very light level for business. All you're really seeing is big brands are sending out marketing messages, and that's about it. What we do is we enable businesses of any size to have automated artificial intelligence communication with their audience. So for instance, it's not just B2C communication. I'm not just sending out specials or things like that, but my customers are asking me questions as a business, and our system is allowing them to automate answers. So for instance, we're here at the Rio Hotel. I check in, I send a text to their concierge system, and at any point I'm out to dinner with my wife, and I can say, hey, how late is the pool open? I can text in that question, and our system is going to read that incoming text for the Rio, apply an appropriate answer, and text them back in real time. The pool hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Towels are provided, whatever it is they want to know. And any business or group or organization can really use this. Essentially, in the broadest sense, it's a communications tool.
So it's really self-service.
Yeah.
But leveraging the... So walk me through really quickly where the information comes that intelligence says, oh, that's a question about the pool.
Yeah, so we've set up the top 20, 25 questions that comprise 95% of the questions that businesses get asked. How late are you open? What's your location? Do you have any specials? You can go through the list for any business, and 90% of their frequently asked questions, their customer service time, is spent answering kind of this top 10 questions, top 15 questions. So we've pre-programmed those in, and when the business installs our software, either on like a PBX VoIP device or on a mobile phone, they program in their answers. Well, my answer for that question is this. My answer for that question is that. And it might take them 30 minutes or an hour to set it all up. And then we've already built the natural language databases, so we know the top 1,000 ways someone asks a business, how late are you open? And so we can identify that. And then they can also customize from there. So let's say I'm a pizza shop and I offer gluten-free crust. I can build a custom auto reply with the keywords gluten-free and wheat allergy or whatever my 5 keywords are, and then I can build the response for that. Yes, we do have gluten-free crust, and then anyone who texts it in, those keywords will trigger, and my automated response will go back to that customer.
So let's talk about your relationship to all these other people who are at this show.
Sure. So we're here at ITEXPO. Noreen Rosinski, our VP, identified this show as a great fit for us because the VARs, the resellers, the carriers, the MVNOs, they all sell similar technology products into their customer bases. They're selling SMS, they're selling VoIP, they're selling wireless, whatever it is. Our product is a great value add for them. It's a way to monetize those customers at a higher level. So I'm an MVNO, and I'm already selling wireless lines into my customers, wireless devices. They want to use our service. A small business does, a medium business. They're going to add a line, they're going to add a device, and on top of that, they're going to add our service, and the MVNO can monetize that as well and take a revenue share or however we set that deal up. So it's a double win for them.
Yeah. So who are the verticals that are most attractive right now?
As far as the end users?
Yeah.
Anybody who has high touch with their customers. So you look at like a cell phone wireless store. They want to keep their customers coming back and getting new devices from them. A restaurant, any kind of service industry that a customer might touch once or twice a month, like a Starbucks. Really, anybody who wants that ongoing communication or has high levels of frequently asked questions. We're actually talking to a lot of the providers here that do call center services because they can automate.
No-brainer,
Yeah,
right?
they can automate those top 10, 20 questions they're getting in as phone calls that are taking up agent time. They can automate that, and our system will actually I shouldn't say fail over, but it'll route those in real time. So let's say you can watch actually our system have 2, 3, 4 text conversations with someone. So they'll ask a question, our system will identify it, it'll ask them back 2 or 3 questions, it'll get to the end and say, okay, I've either helped that person or they need to talk to an agent. They're a hot lead, let's say. It'll then real time shoot them off to an agent who can call that person or start live texting with them and close that deal.
So I'm assuming you've had a good show.
Yeah, we felt a little bit belle of the ball here in the sense that we had a lot of people coming by, and obviously we're something a little bit different than most of what's here, but we're something that they haven't seen yet.
Anyway, thanks for stopping
I
by.
appreciate it.
Fascinating. I look forward to interacting with your environment at some point.
Thank you, Peter.
And have name to remember, business texter, and for intelligent messaging.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Terrific. Thanks.